our channel. Welcome to our channel. Welcome to our channel. Welcome to our channel.
Okay, so this book is for all the human beings on the earth who think that their life is most messed up in this entire world.
They hate their life.
They hate everybody else's life.
They hate their relatives, their family.
Because God has been so cruel to them.
True. God does not exist for many of them now.
Oh yeah.
The trend is being an atheist,
Oh yes. So we are talking about none other than teenagers. Okay, so let's begin our list. Let's begin the list.
The first 13 reasons why.
Oh yes, 13
By
13 reasons why. It's definitely.
J. Asher.
Wow, that was nice. Considering it's one of your favorites. Yeah, 13 reasons why.
This is a book where a girl commits suicide and she sends 13 tapes to 13 certain people. They have to pass it along or the tape will go worldwide. Okay? So these are the 13 people who are the reason why she committed suicide.
She sounds like a teenager to me.
This is a very interesting book. The way it is written is it's not in chapters. It's in tapes, side A and side B.
Oh, interesting. I like that.
The concept, the story, it's very different and it's an easy read.
That
this
you're not
book
the only
will
one.
make you understand that you're not the only one and how not to act with certain people and how you do things can affect.
So it will help you in a very simple way without saying that I'm helping you, see. So yeah, this is good. 13 reasons why. Okay. Number 2, the book for teenagers is my personally favorite and the book that helped me the most when I was a teenager. This book is Nobody's Perfect by Kimberly Kibbecher. I know it looks very pink and it looks very teenagery, but this book helped me so much in so many ways that it's a part of Chicken Soup for the Teenage Soul series. So these Chicken Soup series are like the tales written by real people. Yeah, so I love those Chicken Soup series. So there are tales written by actual teenagers and how they were coping, and they're very small things which at the teenage point we think are very important, like how much we weigh or how do we look or our hair or what that guy thinks of us, and when you're 20 you just realize how unimportant they were. This book can really help you deal with it. This book what it did to me is that it made me realize it does not matter how I look. It's just a philosophy to say internal beauty, it's just that exhausting to think about it all the time, right? I also recommend the rest of the Chicken Soup for the Teenage Soul series.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
Third, Oliver's Twist by Charles Dickens.
Now we come to the classic. Charles Dickens, the king of the king.
Based on streets of London, how Oliver Twist asks for food. The famous line. What's the famous line?
Oliver Twist has asked for more. It sounds so Game of Thrones to me. As we all know, Charles Dickens' books are based on real life. We all know Charles Dickens was the one who wrote about the normal people in London. London, the big hi-fi city in the world, London. But he actually brought out the reality in London. So for all you teenagers who live in the glamour and who wore what and all, this book will bring some reality to you.
The Rat Pickers. Do you remember the story from 11th to 12th?
Yeah, I do.
Flamingo?
Yeah.
Flamingo?
Yeah.
So yeah, I did like that story.
Yeah, I know.
So somewhere deep down, you like this if you liked Rat Pickers.
So our number 4 is probably our most featured book on our channel.
Gone Girl?
Not Gone Girl.
Oh.
Not Chetan Mukata either.
Oh.
Alright. This is The Perks of Being a Wallflower. I mean, how many times, but this book deserves it. And we just could not help and not have featured it in the teenage video. See, this book didn't come to me when I was a teenager. It came to me when I was 20. And all I wished was, oh my god, I was supposed to read it when I was 14. Why didn't I? But it's good that it came.
When I was a teenager, very dumb books came to me. The dumbest of dumbest.
So The Perks of Being a Wallflower is like a holy book for you when you are 14, 15, 16, 17, 18.
Perfect. This and Catcher in the Rye.
Catcher in the Rye. We're not featuring it because
we featured it all the time.
This tells you the lessons you're supposed to learn when you're a teenager, not like unlike Oliver Twist or not very superficial like what's your weight or how do you look, but very deep in a very not deep way. The book is beautifully written in the form of letters.
Oh, amazing.
It might bring some sense to you.
It did not bring it to you. The next book, I don't have the book physically, but physically, My Sister's Keeper by
Jodi Picoult.
Yeah, that. And
oh, I love that book. It made me cry so hard.
Yeah, even the movie, the book.
Yeah, it's beautiful. You know, for teenagers, you need to see that kind of beauty, the sibling love, the family. Because when you're a teenager, you're so much detached from your family. So it's about the story of this girl whose sister is having cancer. She was born for the sole purpose of giving her organs. There's a twist. This is not the entire plot, so I'm saving the twist for you. Keeper is about a family love and, you know, individualism and self-love and teenage love, because, you know, she falls in love with Tyler, who also has cancer.
Sister's Keeper is the mature version of Fault in Our Stars. That's what it is. I am so fucking smart, Samik.
But it's more about sibling love. You know, Fault in Our Stars is a love story. Very mature and a very sophisticated version and a very, very beautiful version. In a bestseller, a classic, a beautiful To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee. I tell you why this book is for teenagers. So it's a story about children, and you see the world from a child's point of view, and how is it important for a teenager? Because you realize that things were not always fucked up. True, they are now, but they weren't always. Sure. And now it is just in your head. And trust me, when you will be 20, it won't be fucked up anymore either. It's just your age. It is a nice book for teenagers, you know, to see that kind of world and to get over a little from makeup, high school, drugs, alcohol, sex. Next is by John Green, and no, it's not Fault in Our Stars. It is Paper Towns. So Paper Towns is a book of this girl, Margot, who has this tendency to leave this world behind. And she runs from the house every month or so. And she just goes somewhere. Yeah, and she just goes somewhere where she can think and she can read, and she likes that.
So technically she's living the life which we want to live.
Yes, and Paper Towns is a story of this beautiful girl and, you know, that guy who is hopelessly in love with her. But no, that's another part. It's just read it from Margot.
This sounds like a book which I want to be in, which a teenager always dreams to
like you want to be Margot. So this was it for today. Okay, so we will come again with the next video. Thank you so much. We will come again.
That's what she said.
So do not forget to subscribe and share.
And come again. Say, ha, hey, say, have a boogie, have a say, no one, honey, the boogie, baby.